Hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on to do a tag make with you guys today. This is a series that I just started here on YouTube. It's only my second tag make. I am going to be making a tag for each state of the United States. So that's going to be 50 tags. That's going to be a lot of tags by the time I'm done, but I thought it'd be something a little bit different and fun to do. Something that we don't see, and not the normal vintage or whatever. It's just going to be a video made off the fly, off the cuff, no really a lot of time to prepare and plan and think about it. We're just going to do a fun make and see what we end up with. I did kind of fumble back and forth on the first video trying to get pieces. So for this video, I did grab a few things and I have on hand. I have some digital elements that you guys saw last week. I have my tag shapes pre-cut. I have some lace and some trims. I have some washi. I have some paper elements, some vintage paper, some book page, some doilies, this 8x8 paper, just a little stack of something that I might want to use. Just a few things. And then I also have stickers and other things right close to me to kind of save time. Okay, but we're just gonna randomly pull a state. I wrote all the states down on some cards here. I'm gonna mix these up. I'm gonna randomly pull one and we're just gonna do a make for it. Okay, so please show a little grace because this is something that I am totally not comfortable with. I'm pretty much used to having a little bit of time to think about my make and prepare for it and think about what I want to use and which way I kind of want to go with it. But we're just gonna have a little fun with this series this time. Okay, so I'm gonna be mixing these up, and I spread them all around last time and had a mess, so I'm just gonna do it this way. And we're going to randomly pull one and see what we can come up with, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this series. I hope you guys like the make, and I hope you stick through to the end and see the finished tag, okay? All right, so I think that's good enough. I'm not looking. I'm just going to fan these out, and we're just going to randomly pull one, see what we come up with. Nevada. Okay, let's see what we can come up with. So what's Nevada known for? Heat, desert, things like that, I guess. Cactus and that kind of thing. So these are my tags, and they are 7x4, so I thought that'd be a good size to use just to be able to, hopefully I'll be able to fill it up. Okay. And then I've got a whole bunch of little elements here. Let me just browse through here and see if there's anything that I can use. Maybe that leaf right there. There's one that's already kind of cut out. You got a horse. Oh, there's a snake. Heat, maybe that. And then I have a whole bunch of stamps. Let me see if I have a Nevada stamp in here. Louisiana. There's a lot of stamps. What's this one? Can't even make it out. Philadelphia. Ohio. Delaware. Utah. I don't know, is that considered Nevada? It's desert like New Jersey. Oh, here's one, Nevada. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that maybe I can use. I cut these out and did these little digitals a long time ago, and I don't know exactly what I had in mind. I think I wanted to do state pocket letters, but I got sidetracked, didn't get around to doing it, and now I think somebody else is kind of doing state pocket letters. So I thought I'd change it up and do something different. So that is what made me think of doing a tag. But because we can always use tags in our journals, even if it's just a state one, you know? And then that took me to thinking one step further of doing a swap. I spoke about it on the first video, but if that is maybe that's, no, I don't know, canyons or stuff. If this is something that interests you and you like the tag and you're from that particular state, hit me up. I'm willing to do a swap with you guys, okay? That'd be a lot of fun. All right, so I think I'm going to try and use these elements here maybe and see what I can put with it. All right, so that snake is brown. Those little stamps got a little bit of color. So I think we should start with, oh, I'm sorry, before we get started, how is everybody? Is everybody doing good? Hope everybody's well and in good spirits. I'm doing well. Now these papers here, I thought they were real pretty and neutral in color and kind of vintage, but they are a little small, but maybe we can use one over the whole page. Let me see if there's a green one. I don't particularly like that one. And these are some really pretty pages there. What, almost 4 by 5 1/4. I got those from Temu. Really pretty. Let's see. I like that one because if I use those little leaves right there, that'll kind of tie in. Maybe we can use a doily. I'll grab a doily. Maybe that. Let's look at these pages, see if there's anything that goes with this. We might be able to still do a vintage. Ooh, I kind of like that dark one. Maybe we could use some of that. Okay. All right, that's a good start. Let's see what we can come up with. Let me roll the sleeves up and let's get going. Dum, dum. And this is just a lightweight chipboard. It's a cut down mailing envelope package. I had a few extra ones laying around. Whenever I go to the post office, I tend to grab a couple extra when I need this. And they're perfect weight for, you know, tags and things like that. So I always just have a couple on hand if I need them, if I need to mail something. But I thought I'd use them for this today. Or this series, should I say. Okay, let's start with this dark and then we'll build from there. I think I'm going to do my stripes in this direction. And I'm not going to be decorating the backs. It's just going to be a front decorated tag. I know I don't have anything like cactus or anything like that. Let's see how the book page looks. Sure I'm in frame here for you guys. Okay. And what else do I have that I can use? I don't have much. I'm trying to think of Nevada. I don't think I'm going to use that whole thing. Well, I'm not going to cut it down yet. Use a little bit of this, just peeking out from behind. Just a little bit. See how that looks. Just the slightest bit peeking out. What do you say to that? Maybe not. Gotta look at the words here. Maybe if we turn that around. Okay, that's not too bad. I like that. And then let me fussy cut these little. I'm just going to use my pinking shears, I think. Be a little quicker instead of going around all those little. And since we've got a stamp, a physical paper stamp, I could grab my ink, my silicone stamps, and maybe we can do some stamping. Maybe we can put them both like that. No, I don't think I like that. I think I want to back it on something. That's what I want to do. But I don't want to use this paper again, so let me look back in here. Or wait, maybe my scraps. Maybe we can just do, got some green here. See if that'll fit on there. Not quite. Here we go. All right, we're going to do that. So let me grab my glue stick. And I'm not going to glue anything down yet until I'm sure of the position. That down, and then I'm going to cut around that. Gotta have a little pop of color with that dark background. Okay, I like that. And I think I do want to use these little leaves. So give me a moment, please, to finish cutting these out. And that'll give me a minute to think as well. Just trying to think of what I have close at hand. These are supposed to just be quick, spontaneous makes. Or at least that's what I'm going to try to keep them at. You know, you got to challenge yourself, not make the same, your usual stuff all the time. Or at least for me, that's what I try to do. Okay. And my little stem broke, so I'm going to have to glue that back. Alrighty, let that dry. Cut out the other one. don't know what kind of leaf this is. It's very pretty though. I love the shape. Maybe off of a maple tree? What do you think? I don't know. Maple trees are what? Are they, they're popular in Canada, aren't they? Canada? I think that's what I heard. It comes to mind. I want to say it's a very popular tree. We have maple trees, I think, here as well. But I think they're very well known in Canada. And the thing too with doing these state tags, you learn a little something from, you know, about that state as well, you know. So I was thinking, I won't do it on this one, but I considered is having my iPad off to the side, and whichever state I draw, I could just put that in Google real quick and pull it up and find some interesting things about that state and have that on hand too, because, you know, there's going to be times where I'm going to be like, oh, what am I going to do? You know? Kind of get the juices flowing. Get some ideas. Okay, I like that. All right, let's go ahead and put that down. We might want to do some stitching sometimes. Who knows? You know. But that'll be a little time consuming too. Having to pull up my sewing machine. I love to do stitching, but it's kind of time consuming. I'm not the best at the videography part of my videos, you know, cutting out and editing. I try to just go with the flow, good, bad, and indifferent, as I call it, and just do a make. You know, you see the mess ups and see how we recover from them. I just like the whole process. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Okay, we got the couple leaves. Are they different sizes? They are a little bit. Okay. It's kind of nice. Maybe put that down there. Put our stamp up here. Could put that in the middle. See what ribbon and trims I have here that go with green. I have some green here, I think. Yep. And some blue. What do we do? Maybe put a piece across there. Yeah, I think I like it across that bottom right there. This is a real dark green, kind of like a pine green. And I'm going to run a piece of it right down here. You know, we're just working off the cuff. Just see what we come up with, guys. Okay. From that, I like that. I feel like we need a focal image though. Trying to think of what I have at hand. Not much. Not for Nevada. Where is my snake? I mean, it might have to be our focal image. he's kind of like hiding in the brush, so to speak. Kind of something like that. And maybe that there. And then, let's see what other kind of trim I have here. I feel like I need a little texture of some sort. No. I like that rich brown. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, that's very pretty. Ooh, how about this? It's got some black in it for the background. Oh, that would have been pretty there. I like that. I think that would have looked better, actually. We could put that up at the top. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to do that. And we're going to put a little ink on that doily so it's not quite so bright. When I came over here to get my ink, and I found this little piece of doily. We could probably use that up there as well. Okay, I'm going to ink this up just a bit. I'm in dire need of a new ink pad, but I'm on a no shopping thing. I'm trying to see how long I can go. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go. I might have to go ahead and just buy a ink. Okay, let's put that down. Yeah, I like that. I think I want to add a little bit more to, I'm going to try and get it around this little section here. Might work. If we take our time, we'll make it. Okay. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Ink this up, or glue it up. That'll work. There's snakes in. No, all right. It's nice and hot and dry. I wish I had a cactus. For some reason I'm thinking of cactuses as well. Desert, dry lands, heat. I don't have any cactus right offhand. I'm sure I do in my antiquarian sticker book or something, but that'll take too long to go through there. So we'll skip that. And do I want to put him behind or sit him on top? I think I'm going to foam tape him. See See, I change my mind a lot. That's why if I plan on something, if I have time to think about it, then I don't change my mind as much. Okay. Yeah, I would really, really like a cactus. I would put a cactus right there. But I just don't have one. Okay, let's see. That looks nice. And put some ink on the stamp, because that cardstock has white in the middle. The color isn't all the way through. Okay, let's put that down. And I'm going to grab my stamps, so please give me a moment. They're right here. And I'm going to try and find a airmail one real quick here. Got that one, it says mail, but I want the actual airmail piece. I know I've got one, several. There's one. Okay, well that's the closest one I have at hand, so we're going to use that one. And let's see. And I'm going to grab some black ink. Oops, that's white ink. Don't want that. We want black. Where is my black ink? In the process of going through all my stuff, I'm rearranging things, so every time I go to grab something, unfortunately, it's in a different spot. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to do a quick stamp. That, perfect. Okay, then let's put a little more ink around the outer edges. Okay, I like that. And then grab my tab hole punch here. This big old honker here. Just like that. And then we're going to put some goodies up here. I did say I liked that. It goes with the background, so I'm going to cut a piece of that. We'll do a couple couple different ones here. Let's see, maybe a piece of that, and then something with some brown. Maybe a piece of this, and something a little darker. Maybe a piece of this rich chocolate brown. I like that. Okay. And I'm thinking, nope, I'm thinking these two through the hole. Get them in there. Come on, baby. There we go. It's not working. Let me try that again. I think I cut this a little too short. I don't have enough length to fiddle with. I'll get it though. Give me a second. There we go. And it's kind of, the shape is kind of awkward as well. Okay, I like that. Just cut these down. And then I was thinking, maybe put a bow with this one. But this one's kind of curly. So maybe we'll leave that down. Okay, it's gonna do its own thing. So I'm just gonna go back to putting this one like the others. Actually, hang in there with me, guys. I'm gonna take this one off and do them both together. I'm hoping it'll work because I cut that one down already. I'll bring this closer to me. Okay, I got one through. Now the short ones, the short tails. I think we got it. I think I got it. Nope, I don't like that. I cut that short. Ah, all just for some ribbon. Frustrating. Okay. Back to square one. We're going to leave it just like that. Because these little curly cues are getting in my way of these ones. So I'll just save those for another tag. Okay, yeah, I wish I had a cactus. I would sure put one right there, but I don't. And I'm going to call that one done. Okay, so where is my Nevada? And I am just putting this on the back so I remember what state it is. And if so choose, somebody would like to do a swap. I'm doing it like a belly band in the back, and I will include a little note in there. Maybe with some state facts or something, who knows? What do you guys think? That's not straight. It's bothering me. A little better. Okay. All right, Nevada. I'm calling that done. We've got a couple layers of paper. We've got some doily. We got some fussy cuts. Got a snake for the focal image on that tag. We got a little book page back there. A little contrast. We've got a Nevada stamp and some pretty little trim. Yes, I like it. All right, guys. Well, that is my tag for today. What do you think? That curly. All right, I like it though. Very nice. Fumbled with the trim a little bit, but I like the finished look. Okay, so that is my tag for Nevada, guys. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. I hope you guys liked today's make. Let me know what you think. If you are from Nevada, if this is something that interests you, you want to do a tag swap, hit me up. I'd be more than glad to do so. I love interacting and getting to know my fellow crafters here on YouTube, and this would be a perfect way to do it. As always, guys, take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.